हाय स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल गेट इन बायो वर्ल्ड। प्लीज़ लाइक करें, शेयर करें और सब्सक्राइब करें। In our previous video, we already seen that how protein is get synthesized, and for the synthesis of protein, we require the different steps. By the process of the translation, we get protein, and in this translation protein, different steps are required. Number one, activation of the amino acid. Number two, activated amino acid get translated to the tRNA, and this activated amino acid at tRNA complex participate in formation of or initiation of the polypeptide chain. And now in our today's topic we will see about elongation of the polypeptide chain. Now for elongation of polypeptide chain we require the elongation factors. First of all, we see what is elongation factor. Means there are some protein factors are required for the elongation of the polypeptide chain, and these factors are called as the elongation factor. And in prokaryotes and eukaryotes, different types of the elongation factors are present. First of all, we see the elongation factors which is involved in prokaryotic protein synthesis. There are only one elongation factors are present, EFT, and it is divided into two types, EF elongation factor TS and the elongation factor TU. Means temperature stable and the temperature unstable elongation factors, and both these are required for binding of the amino acid tRNA to the ribosome. See, these are the amino acid tRNA which is consist of the amino acid tRNA, which consists of the amino acid, and this amino acid tRNA which is get bind to the ribosome. That's why this EFTS and EFTU are help for binding purpose. Now second one is the EFG, which is involved in translation of the mRNA. Two types of the prokaryotic elongation factor are present, EFT and EFG. First required is for binding the amino acid tRNA to the ribosome, and second is the translocation of the mRNA. Now second one is the eukaryotic animals, and in the eukaryotic animals, EF1 and EF2 elongation factor are present, which is commonly called as the transferase 1 and 2. Now this elongation factor help in the binding of the amino acid to the A site of the ribosome. Now how they get bind we will see in detail. First of all, the binding of the amino acid tRNA to the A site. In prokaryotes, EFTU and the EFTS means temperature unstable and the temperature stables are required for binding of the amino acid tRNA. Both elongation factors required, amino acid tRNA binding purpose to the ribosome, but EFTU forms the ternary complex with the amino acid tRNA, and GTP is catalyzed by EFTS. This EFTU form the ternary complex. How form? In presence of the GTP and catalyzed by the EFTS. We will see in detail. So these are the reaction of the ternary complex formation. These are the amino acid tRNA which get bind to this amino acid tRNA. Elongation factor temperature unstable get bind in presence of GTP, and it is catalyzed by the elongation factor stable and form the ternary complex of amino acid tRNA and elongation factor temperature unstable, and in association with the GTP means guanine triophosphate. Now this transfer of the amino acid tRNA from the ternary complex, इधर साइड से ternary complex से क्या होगा, अमाइनो एसिड tRNA इज गेट ट्रांसफर टू द राइबोसोम्स ए साइट. राइबोसोम का ए साइट में क्या होगा, ट्रांसफर हो जाएगा. दिस वन इज द ए साइट एंड दिस वन इज द पी साइट, एंड द ट्रांसफर ऑफ द अमाइनो एसिड tRNA टू द ए साइट इज डन. नाउ दिस अमाइनो एसिड tRNA EFT means elongation factor temperature unstable plus GTP means it is a ternary complex, and plus ribosome is get bind, and the amino acid tRNA plus ribosome complex is formed, and this EFTU and GDP is get released in presence of the pyrophosphate. Now this recycling of the GDP is also done for the another amino acid tRNA. Means the next result of this reaction is the amino acid tRNA enters to the A site of the ribosome. Now see the how the peptide bond is formed after the entering of the amino acid tRNA in the A site of the ribosome. These starting the amino acid in prokaryote is the N-formyl methanoin. We will already see the in ribosome first amino is attached to the N-formyl methanoin. Now it is united by the peptide bond with the second amino acid, and tRNA of the formyl methionine is get discharged from the P site. This is the ribosome and it is P site, and this one is A site, and from this P site first amino acid of the tRNA, which is the formyl methanoin, it get attached to the another tRNA of the amino acid and form the peptide bond. इधर क्या हो गया, peptide bond जाकर form हो गया. Now this unloaded tRNA is get released from the ribosome or get cast off from the ribosome. मीन्स जो अनलोडेड है इसमें कोई जो उसमें कोई अमाइनो एसिड अटैच नहीं है वो रिलीज हो जाएगा, मीन निकल जाएगा राइबोसोम से. नाउ दिस tRNA मॉलिक्यूल टू विच ग्रोइंग पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन इज अटैच्ड कॉल्ड एज पॉलीपेप्टाइड tRNA साइट, एंड this site where the growing polypeptide chain is attached, it transferred to the P site, and this is called as peptidyl transfer site. Now incoming tRNA molecule bearing an amino acid called as the amino acid tRNA site or the A site, where the new incoming amino acid is get bearing, means जो भी tRNA आएगा amino acid के साथ वो इधर आकर अटैच हो जाएगा. This site is called as the amino acid tRNA site, means amino acid tRNA इधर आकर अटैच हो जाता है. That's why it is called as the A site or the amino acid tRNA site. So students, during peptide bond formation, there is a transfer of peptide chain from peptidyl tRNA to amino acid tRNA is done. Now see here, this is the ribosome structure, this one is the mRNA, and this AUG initiation codon. On this initiation codon, tRNA amino acid containing formyl methionine is getting attached with anticodon, and this one is the P site and this one is the A site. Here is the another codon, and on this codon the next amino acid tRNA is get attached. Now when the next tRNA is get attached to this another codon with another amino acid, means amino acid we will get name it amino acid 2, and now from this first amino acid tRNA formyl methanoin is get bound to the किसको जाकर अटैच होगा, second amino acid, and form the peptide bond between amino acid first and the amino acid second. Now this amino acid tRNA site, this get release the amino acid to the amino acid second. Now this tRNA is unloaded and it is get released out of the ribosome. This get released out of the ribosome, means this one is the formyl methanoin tRNA which is get released, and now this tRNA contain the peptide bond formation amino acid. There is the transfer of the peptide amino acid chain from the peptidyl tRNAs to the amino acid tRNA. इसका ट्रांसफ़र क्या हो जाएगा, इधर साइड से इधर साइड हो जाएगा. Now the carboxyl link to the peptidyl transfer is broken and new peptide bond is formed with amino acid of the amino acid tRNA. This is the carboxyl acid form bond which is present between tRNA to the amino acid, which is get breaked and form the amino acid bond which is known as peptide bond, and the protein synthesis is started. Understand? Now translocation. The movement of the ribosome relative to the mRNA is called as the translocation. Ribosomes के along में mRNA का movement start होता है, means from initiation site to termination site ribosome is get moved, which is called as the translocation. During this translocation the ribosome move along the mRNA strand a codon at a time from the initiation site. During this translocation, ribosome moves along the mRNA strand a codon at a time from the initiation site or near to the 5' end to 3' end. किधर से जाएगा, नियर टू द 5 प्राइम एंड से इधर से स्टार्ट करेगा mRNA के, एंड एंड किधर करेगा, टर्मिनेशन साइड और नियर टू द 3 प्राइम एंड ऑफ द स्ट्रैंड. दैट्स व्हाई इट मूव अलॉन्ग द डायरेक्शन ऑफ 5 प्राइम एंड टू 3 प्राइम एंड. So these are the elongation of the polypeptide chain. Now how the polypeptide chain is get elongate, first of all we see this is the mRNA. This line is the mRNA, and on this mRNA codon is different codon is present. First initiation codon on mRNA is the AUG, which is present as the 5 prime end. Now this AUG is bind to the tRNA, which is consist of the first tRNA means first amino acid or initiation amino acid tRNA is the N-formyl methanoin tRNA, which is get bound to the AUG codon with the help of the anticodon UAC. Now it forms the complex and to this tRNA amino acid is attached, which is N-formyl methanoin, and this one is the P side means peptidyl tRNA, and this one is the A side, which is called as amino acid tRNA. And this amino acid tRNA, new tRNA amino acid is get bound and transferred to the peptidyl tRNA site. Now this one is the B site, where the amino acid N-formyl methanoin tRNA is already get bind, and to this amino acid tRNA peptidyl transferase is get attached. Why? Because these peptidyl transferase get break down the bond between tRNA and the amino acid, and this is get attached to the this one is second amino acid with the help of the peptide bond. देखो इधर this side, this is both this amino acid get attached and form the peptidyl bond formation. Now this is the unloaded tRNA which is get released from the ribosome. ये क्या हो गया, राइबोसोम के बाहर आ गया, released हो गया. Now this site of this loaded amino acid which is get transferred to the P side. This one is get transferred to the P side. See, this one is the loaded amino acid side which is get transferred to the P site, and this transferring of this called as translocation. And at this empty space of this amino acid tRNA, the new amino acid tRNA comes and is get attached to the codon. Now in a next process, these both amino acid which is get dissociate from their tRNA with the help of the पेप्टिडिल ट्रांसफरेज. इसके बाद फिर से क्या हो जाएगा, पेप्टिड ट्रांसफरेज के थ्रू ये ब्रेक डाउन हो जाएगा, एंड नाउ इज गेट अटैच टू द न्यू tRNA ऑफ द अमाइनो एसिड थर्ड. नाउ फॉर्म द चैन ऑफ द now it form the chain of the polypeptide or and form the peptide bond formation. Now that's why the formation of the polypeptide chain is done and elongation is get completed.